part 5 and hopefully the last video. So this part we will have to save at least 63,000 souls to buy artifacts and enhancements. So now we're actually entering the Scar. Once you get to the drilling annex area, once you hopped up to this section here, you will find a monster straight in front of you, blocking the doorway. Once you dealt with him, if you look on the left side of him, you will find a piece, and then to the right side, outside still, just lower down, you will find the next piece. I have a bad feeling that I'm missing some angelic artifacts, but I just don't know where they are. Just don't know. I don't like having a video incomplete of collectibles, but this game is probably the pain in the ass out of all three Darksiders games, because they add more collectibles than there is. What's really annoying. So once you get to Vulgrim, and this is actually where the waypoint is. So from Vulgrim, turn around, go to the right side. You should hopefully find the crystallized area, so just jump down to find the next artifact. So once you get to the top and leave the next area, you'll be open into this area. Before we go up, make sure we go to the corner here to find the next piece. So the next collectible, this will be the demon one. So once we go back in, make sure we knock the platform around so we can actually use the stasis or static jump to get up here. Once you've done that, go right over the drawbridge and go up some more. So once you get here, there will be a human and there will be an artifact. Then once you jump over, get the human. This is number 19. Now once we left the area, make your way across to the other section. You don't actually have to use the elevator. You can use your storm ability to get across. And now look to the left, you'll see another crystallized area that we need to go for the collectibles. So go across, use your force to kill this guy here to get the collectible. He will have a piece. And then now go upstairs to find your 4th core. I don't think I collect any more of these. I could be wrong, but we'll find out in the later video. Well, further on in the video. So from the last location, jump over and go to the left. At first I thought there was a collectible in here, but nope. Nope, nope, nope. So once you jump up, and then this is where the artifact is. So I'm going to call this area the lowlands because that's the nearest waypoint to where we are now. And also, there is going to be a missable achievement. If you happen to mess this up, you have to do the whole game again. Just be warned. Once you jump down, grab the artifact and now use your storm ability to go up to the next section. So this is an optional boss fight that you don't have to do. You can ignore it. But for the achievement, we need to do it. So once you go inside, go down the stairs, fight one of them demon warriors again with the red eyes, grab the piece, and then grab the next collectible. Well, the next dwelling artifact. So now we're going to find the next piece. So go up the stairs and go left again and go up the elevator. So once we reach the top, make sure the elevator goes down. If you happen to go too far forward, it doesn't matter, because you can actually get back to this area. So once you move the elevator down again, jump across to the right to find the next piece. Okay, very important now, do not mess this up. Just don't do it. I'm turning the volume way down on this one so you can hear me. Once you speak to Abraxas, he will give you a choice to fight him or go kill the Lord of Hollows. Just getting zoomed in right here and there, so make sure you choose the option to kill Abraxas. Once you kill the guy, after the fight's over, he will give you the soul of Abraxas. Now, once you get teleported down the bottom elevator, head towards Lord Hollow's chamber in the Hollows. Once you've spoken with the guy, once again the same thing like Abraxas' dialogue, this time make sure you spare the Lord of Hollows. Do not kill him. Once you spare him, he'll give you a parting gift. And this will get you achievement for the Receive the Lord of the Hollows final gift. So now, head back to Lowlands. And yes, there's a backtracking to do. Head back to Abraxas, grab this collectible here, and now move on further on. If you want to get it or not, it's up to you. It's not part of any achievement, so if you don't want to, it's up to you. So now, once we left the Abraxas area, we want to go left and head towards the lowland, not teleport, the waypoint. So as you just seen, I collected a sliver. This is located in one of the boxes. Then if you jump further down, you'll find an Havoc shard. And you'll find the Angelic Artifact. Now we're going to move on, so carry on with the mission. You need to head up here anyway. And once you get to the very top, go to the left side, you will find the next piece. And right next to you to the right side, we'll find the next location. So that will be the Lowlands Vulcan location that I didn't show. It's literally in the same area, right next to it. So once we go from the Lowlands, we can't go back anymore. So now we're actually in the Dust Halls. Once we go inside, make sure you stick with your Forge or your Force ability. There we go. And if you use any other ability, you will get sucked up and die. So make sure to keep this ability on. So in the next room, once you solve the puzzle, not a very hard one anyway, but hard enough. So once we got the block onto the pressure pad, we're now going to go to the next area. So go inside. Give the next enemy some spanking.
Yeah, spank that ass.
And once we go up here, so use your crystal thing, go to the top, turn around and do a run and jump. And now find the piece. Now for the last location, we're going to the very top here. I would say these two collectibles are optional because once we dealt with the tornado, we can actually come back to this area without no tornado, so we can actually freely roam the area. But this is up to you because you'll most likely die grabbing these collectibles, so you can come back later once you destroyed the tornado and do it safely. So once you grab the Angelic, I tried to run back safely before dying, but it did not work. So once you get back again, we're going to find the next collectible and go to the left. Once again, I tried to make it back. I tried to make it go forward as well, but it didn't work. So later on, you'll get to this section here where you got to move the block all the way to the far left, I think, to where you was. So if you go towards where the block is, smash the door open, grab the artifact. Now we're on the Demon's Peak. So once you go upstairs, can't really go anywhere else. Okay, once you get here, there's an option to go right or left. If you take the left route for now, because you have to go right anyway as part of the story, make sure you open the shortcut door before carrying on. We don't have to go through that shortcut area, it just helps us if we happen to die, we can come back quicker. So now go down the other set of stairs. Once you leave this area here, you'll find quite a lot of enemies. And in the far left side, you will find your piece. Now in the same area, you'll find another artifact. So turn around and go into this little crawl space here. And on the right, you'll find your Demented Artifact. Now for the next core. The reason why I've gone back to Drilling Annex, because the second part of the Drilling Annex, you can actually get to the upper level and swing to this area. So that's the nearest teleport to this area. But this is actually classed as Refinery, but I'm not going to do Refinery, you'll find that later on. So before carrying on to the left side to go through the crawl space, if you go down here into this open area here, you will find your 5th core. So once you go through the crawl space, as I mentioned before, you'll get to a conveyor. And you can probably hear it. So once you jump up here, you want to head directly straight and start climbing up. And that is where you find your next piece. Peace. So, we're now going to jump back down and go onto the conveyor belt, making sure you use your new ability. Well, it's not really new now, but use your ice ability to freeze the conveyor so you can actually run. I'm going to speed things up, so go up the elevator or the conveyor off to the right. We have to come here anyway, it's part of the story. Once we come here, we'll find an enemy in this area next to these stasis or static blocks. So go inside here to find the next piece. Now from the last location, we're going to find the next artifact, number 48 hopefully. So jump over the side here, you will find an enemy. That's one of the raging ones. There he is. So pick up the collectible back there. And then we're going to kill him and grab the piece. Now, kind of from the last location, well, it's in the same area, we're now going to climb back up. Once you've done that, climb on these blocks. And now wait for the conveyor, I'm going to call it. So I would recommend to try not to get lost. So go down to the very, well, carry this conveyor all the way down to the very bottom where you see the grinders in the square hole here. Once you've done that, we're now going to climb this area here. Follow it all the way to the very bottom. Climb up, and there's this lever. Now from the same location, turn around, go over the bridge, climb up, kill the bad guys here, if you haven't killed them already. In this doorway here, and you'll find your next collectible. Okay, now we're going to jump back down where the grinders are down the bottom. So once we're here, we're going to freeze these two so we can freely go downstairs, or just jump in between them without dying. Once we reach the bottom, we'll find Untitled Artifact number 49, and we'll find the last of the chunks. That should be 3 or 3. Also in the same area, we're going to find your final human. And once you found your final human, you can actually teleport back to the Maker's Forge, and Ulthane will give you the upgrade to your trinket.
What is this?
Now the Unbreakable again. We're going to find the next piece, and we're going to fight the last of the Chosen. So this can be difficult going up, but you have to use your eyes to stick to the grinder. I found out the hard way. I kept on messing it up. So now we're going to fight the Chosen. There he is. That's the final one. We're now going to skip the fight. There he is. And now he's dead. So grab the piece to the right. Feel free to grab anything else around this area. And then pick up the essence of a Chosen. There is no more Chosen to fight. Now for the next Angelic Artifact. From the last location, go through the crawl space. Activate the switch. So open the door to the right or the left.
I felt it.
Can't remember which doorway it opens. Oh, it could be both of them.
Invisible star. Finally, mercifully extinguished.
But yeah, if you go to the left side before going in the doorway, no, go in the doorway, sorry, to the left, you will find the artifact. So I'm going to class this as the refinery now. Once you find the tornado again, you'll pretty much jump down. I don't believe you can get back up here. Once you fall down, you can't come back. I haven't really looked enough to actually care to get back up. So, once you have actually dealt with the tornado, now you're free to roam the area. In the left side, I'll say in the middle of the area, you'll find the next piece. Off to the right side, towards the exit, you'll find 50 of 50 of the Demented Artifacts. I'm pretty convinced I've got all the demonic artifacts, apart from the ones in Vulgrim. I could be wrong. Knowing the luck of my doing this guide, it's been okay, being right, but there's been a few mistakes here and there, what I fixed already. But yeah, go down to the very bottom, look left to find your piece. Now once you go through the next doorway, we're going to find the Angelic Artifact 48. And I believe that'll be the final one, what I can find, in the entire game. This is not including Vulgrim, mind you. Once you have defeated the next boss, well, we're going to revisit Wrath, as you already know by the thing. You get the next and last of the luminous stuff. So now we're going to find the, well, not going to find, we're going to get the enhancement from the Bonelands Festering Pool. So once, so pretty much you can get this after you defeated Lust, and then we go back to the Angel guy and grab our reward, because the job was we had to kill the Lust, and he'll give us something in return. So now we're going to get 12 Angelic Artifacts for 24,000 souls, 12 Dementic for 12,000, or 24,000, and 3, well, I'll say 2 enhancements and an upgrade. So at the moment we've got 2 upgrades, or 2 enhancements and an upgrade to the health slots. So we've got 6 now we can carry. And we're going to buy, I believe this will be 61 Angelic Artifacts, and for the Dementic, or Demonic, sorry I keep calling it Dementic. Demonic Artifacts we should have 62. And as you can see, if you want to grind out for more fragments or slivers, you can. There's an unlimited amount of supply. And also, I have been upgrading my weapons along the way. I'm not sure if you have or not, but we don't actually upgrade all the weapons. I don't think it's even possible to upgrade everything. But other people might find different methods to find different artifacts, I don't know. Unless they randomly spawn out of nowhere. Because I have seen fragments and slivers spawn just out of nowhere, just when I'm walking around in this spawn.
As you wish. How to use your strength wisely.
So once we go back to Ulthane, we can upgrade. There's not really specific, just upgrade what you use the most, because you can't upgrade them all. I don't think you can upgrade them all. I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty confident that you can't upgrade them all.
Possible, but now you're even
If you can, there's going to be a lot of artifacts to find.
Let's see what I can do for you.
For the achievement though, you have to upgrade 5 of these to balanced. So we have enough collectibles now to do so. And feel free to upgrade whatever you want. Whatever your chosen enhancements are. I haven't got no preferences for them. I just, well, I've done the fortune though. Yeah, do the fortune one because you're going to need it to grind. So you've got to grind out for 666 havoc kills. It's not a part build, it's not a missable because you can backtrack and get it. And you've got to get 1 million souls. Once again, it's not a missable thing, you can grind it. So this covers all the missable and very important stuff of the game. If you do happen to like this guide, feel free to subscribe. Or subscribe. That sounded so wrong in my head. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and if there is anything else I've missed, just give me a heads up in the comments below, and I should hopefully fix things. Thank you much for watching.
Even deadlier. Interesting. Good luck to you,